All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about Kaggle. If you're in the world of AI, you've heard the name, but what is it really? Well, think of it as the global arena where the world's best data scientists come to compete, to collaborate, and honestly, to define the future of AI. It really comes down to this one big question, doesn't it? If you're into AI, how do you actually go from just learning about it to becoming a leader? You've taken the courses, you've read all the books, but how do you prove, really prove, you've got what it takes to solve actual, messy, real-world problems? How do you make yourself stand out from the crowd? See, on one side, you've got all the theory. And don't get me wrong, that's absolutely essential. It's your foundation. But then there's practice. And this is where the magic really happens. We're talking about wrestling with real-world data, going head-to-head in intense global competitions, and watching your name climb or fall on a live leaderboard. There's a huge gap between those two worlds, and that's precisely the gap that Kaggle was built to fill. So let's call Kaggle what it is, the AI proving ground. It's like a digital stadium for the mind, a place where your skills aren't just learned from a book, but are put to the ultimate test against the absolute best in the world. Okay, so what is Kaggle at its core? Simply put, it's an online community and a competition platform for data scientists. And yeah, it's owned by Google, which is a pretty big deal. It's the go-to place to find datasets, build models, and enter competitions to solve some incredibly complex challenges. But how did it get so big? I mean, how did this one platform become so central to the entire AI community? Well, its journey is pretty incredible, actually. It was founded way back in 2010, and its growth has just been explosive. The real game changer was in 2017 when Google acquired them. That just supercharged everything. It hit 1 million users that same year, and today it's a massive global community with over 29 million registered users. It really is the center of the data science universe. But here's the thing. Kaggle is so much more than just a bunch of competitions. It gives you a complete toolkit for pretty much any data science quest you could imagine. So let's open up that toolkit and see what's inside. First up, you've got the competitions. And we're not talking about a handful. We're talking over 32,000 of them. And these aren't just abstract puzzles. These are real challenges from real companies and research institutions looking for the best possible solutions to their toughest problems. Okay, next up, you need data, and lots of it. Kaggle hosts over 660,000 public data sets. Seriously, you can find anything here. Historical Bitcoin prices? Check. International football results? You got it. It's a total paradise for anyone who loves exploring data. Then you have the notebooks, over 1.6 million of them. Now, this is basically shared code from the rest of the community. You can see exactly how other people tackle the problem, you can learn from their techniques, and you can even build on their work. It's collaborative learning on a massive, massive scale. And the best part? You don't have to start from scratch every single time. There's a huge repository of over 40,000 pre-trained models. This includes some heavy hitters from giants like Google and Meta, think Gemma and Llama 2, all ready for you to grab and fine-tune. And here's the real kicker. Kaggle doesn't just give you the problems and the data. It gives you the tools to actually solve them. You get a powerful, cloud-based coding environment with access to serious hardware like GPUs and TPUs, and it's all completely free. All you need is a web browser. That's it. So you've got all these tools at your disposal, and you can start your journey. And on Kaggle, that journey is a very clearly defined path with a goal that inspires some serious dedication, climbing the ranks. Everyone starts out as a novice, but as you contribute to the community by sharing code, joining discussions, or publishing datasets, you start climbing through these tiers. You go from contributor to expert, then to master, and finally to the legendary status of grandmaster. And this just shows you how incredibly exclusive those top tiers are. Out of more than 29 million users, fewer than 3,000 have ever reached the master tier. And the number of grandmasters? Just over 600 in the entire world. Reaching that level is a globally recognized badge of honor in the AI community. No question. Yeah, earning these titles is not easy. It demands consistent, high-level performance in multiple, very difficult competitions. And to become a grandmaster, you even have to prove you can get a top result all by yourself, without a team. It's a true test of your individual skill and your perseverance. So, why does all of this matter? Right? Why do millions of people pour so much of their time and energy into these competitions? Because believe me, the impact goes way beyond just a name on a leaderboard.
Kaggle competitions have led to real, tangible breakthroughs. We're talking about competitors developing methods that have furthered HIV research, improved traffic forecasting, and even helped CERN in their search for the Higgs boson. This is problem solving with world changing potential.
And the impact on individuals, it's just as profound. Top performers on Kaggle are actively scouted by the biggest names in tech. You've got companies like Facebook, Walmart, and major hedge funds using the platform to find elite, proven talent. Winning a competition can literally be a direct launchpad into your dream job. You know, the secret sauce is really that live leaderboard. It creates this relentless push for innovation. When someone finds a new technique and they jump to the top of the ranks, everybody else has to adapt and get better. And then, after the competition is over, the winners often share their methods, which pushes the entire field of data science forward. At the end of the day, Kaggle has democratized access to the tools, the data, and the problems that are right on the cutting edge of AI. It has created a true proving ground where anyone from anywhere can become a leader in this field. So really, the only question left is, what problem will you solve?